Hello, and welcome back to History of. Today we explore the fascinating story of something many of us wear every single day. A small object made of glass and a frame. Simple at first glance, but powerful enough to change how humans see the world, literally. Yes, today we talk about the history of glasses. So if you have a pair, put them on, sit back, and join me on a journey through time. The idea of improving vision is older than most people think. In ancient Rome, Emperor Nero is said to have used a polished emerald to watch gladiator fights. Did it sharpen his sight, or simply shield him from the bright sun? We will never know for sure. But it shows that people were already curious about using stones and crystals to change the way they saw the world. In China and the Middle East, polished quartz and crystals were also used. They worked like very primitive magnifiers. It was still far from what we call glasses, but the seed of the idea was already there. By the Middle Ages, monks in monasteries spent long hours copying books by hand. Their eyes grew tired and they needed help. Around the 11th century, reading stones appeared. These were half-spheres of glass placed directly on top of the text. The letters looked bigger and reading became easier. This simple solution was a huge step forward. The next leap came in Italy in the late 1200s. Two small round lenses were fitted into frames that could be held in front of the eyes. And just like that, the first real glasses were born. We do not know the name of the inventor, but we do know this invention changed countless lives. In the 1400s and 1500s, glasses spread across Europe. Johannes Gutenberg's printing press created more books than ever before. More books meant more readers, and more readers meant more demand for glasses. But glasses were not cheap. They were carefully made by skilled craftsmen, and owning a pair was a sign of wealth and status. Paintings of scholars and leaders from this time often show them wearing glasses, not just as a tool, but as a symbol of wisdom, education, and importance. At first, glasses had no arms and had to be balanced on the nose or held in front of the eyes. Some even had a handle like an opera glass called a lorgnette. Practical? Not really. Stylish? For some, yes. Then, in the 1700s, frames with arms that rested on the ears were developed. For the first time, people could wear glasses without holding them, keeping both hands free. It seems obvious now, but back then it was revolutionary. Science also advanced. Thinkers like Isaac Newton studied light, which improved lens making. Glasses could now correct not only farsightedness, but also nearsightedness. The world was beginning to understand the eye itself. The 1800s brought the Industrial Revolution. Factories, schools, and newspapers demanded more reading and close work. Mass production finally made glasses affordable. Ordinary workers and students could buy a pair, and glasses became a common tool of everyday life. Styles changed too, with round and oval frames, and even fashion magazines giving advice on which frames to wear. Glasses were on their way to becoming more than a medical device. They were becoming an accessory. In the 1900s, new materials like plastic made glasses lighter and cheaper. Special lenses were developed, reading glasses, bifocals, and protective goggles. One type, sunglasses, stood out. Hollywood stars in the 1950s and 60s made them a global trend. Think Audrey Hepburn. Think James Dean. Suddenly, glasses were not only about sight, they were about image, identity, and style. Meanwhile, lens technology advanced. Bifocals and later progressive lenses gave people clear vision at multiple distances. What once was a simple tool was now a finely tuned piece of optical engineering. Contact lenses and later laser eye surgery introduced competition, promising discrete or permanent vision correction. Yet glasses survived. Safe, simple, stylish, and sometimes worn not to hide poor vision, but to express personality. Today, over 2.5 billion people wear glasses. Frames come in endless styles: minimalist wire frames, thick retro frames, bright colors, or clear plastic. Technology has also advanced. Blue light filters protect our eyes from computer screens. Polarized lenses cut glare from the sun, and smart glasses experiment with built-in screens and augmented reality. Glasses are no longer just a tool. They are technology, fashion, and culture. The story of glasses is the story of human curiosity and creativity. From a Roman emperor with a green crystal, to monks bending over ancient books, to the student of today looking at a laptop through modern lenses, glasses have changed how we read, work, learn, and live. They are proof that even the smallest objects can change the world. And that brings us to the end of today's journey through the history of glasses. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to subscribe to History Of, leave a like if you learned something new, and tell us in the comments, do you wear glasses? If yes, when did you start? Thank you for watching, and see you next time here on History Of.